Welcome to the call, everyone. My name is Mark, and I'm really honored to be your host. Really excited about the information we're going to be sharing with you over the next 20 minutes. If you're here for the first time, you certainly want to take out a pen and a piece of paper. You're going to want to jot down a few notes, and then immediately following the call, contact the person who invited you here. They'll make sure you get all your questions answered and walk you through the process, show you how to get started. So I'd like to start with this question. What happens when two massive ecosystems converge, ladies and gentlemen? I submit to you that when that happens, it creates a life-changing opportunity that we're going to share with you over the next few minutes. So what are these two massive ecosystems that I'm referring to? Well, the first one is Telegram. And if you've got your phone, I want you to go ahead and do a quick Google search. I want you to Google how many people have downloaded Telegram. Google how many people have downloaded Telegram. And when you do so, you're going to see that over 1 billion people around the world have downloaded and are using Telegram right now as we speak. So we're talking about a massive community that is already developed. And if you're looking on my screen, you can see the upward growth curve of this community. So this is the first ecosystem that is already set up and working fabulously. So what is the second ecosystem I'm talking about? Well, I want you to Google this, ladies and gentlemen. What is the fastest blockchain in the world? If you Google that, you're going to discover that the fastest blockchain in the world is called the Open Network, better known as TON. And it proves to be the world's fastest and most scalable blockchain. So not only is it a coin that's representing this, it actually has a use case in the marketplace. It transfers cryptocurrency faster than any other blockchain out there. In fact, I want you to see this. In test runs, the TON network outpaced the reported speed of Visa while exceeding a speed of approximately 100,000 ticks per second, far surpassing the speed of approximately 65,000 ticks per second recorded by the previous record holder. So this is significant. Let me tell you why. Because if cryptocurrency is ever going to become mainstream, it must be used commercially. And so with fast processing such as this absolutely gives cryptocurrency the opportunity to do that. And that's why this particular coin and this ecosystem has a use case in the real world market. And so let's just break it down a little bit. The TON coin is a native cryptocurrency. It is used, as I mentioned, as a payment tool. It is also used for network operations, transactions, games, and collectibles built on the Tron network. And now, if you were to Google and go to CoinMarketCap, this is where you see all the cryptocurrencies based on their market cap ranking. And you will see that the TON coin, ladies and gentlemen, is number 15 out of thousands of cryptocurrencies in the world. And it has risen there, spectacularly over the last couple of years. So you're also going to notice that there's over a $7 billion market cap, and the current price is a little bit over $2. And so it is projected, ladies and gentlemen, to continue to rise in value until it is in the top 5 top cryptocurrencies in the world. And so you can Google these things. This is well established, already doing well in the marketplace. So let's talk just a little bit more about this particular cryptocurrency. What is the TON coin, as I mentioned? Well, it's a decentralized layer 1 blockchain, just like Bitcoin. It was developed in 2018 by the encrypted messaging platform Telegram. So this same Telegram that we just mentioned a few minutes ago, they're the ones who have developed this particular coin. Did you know that Telegram had its own coin? All right, and here's the thing. Who founded the TON coin? Well, originally the blockchain platform was created by the brothers, Nikolai and Pavel Durov, all right? And their development team created this. So there's a relationship between this coin and Telegram. And we're going to break it down for you and explain to you why this is significant. Now, here's the thing. We've seen a lot of things in networking over the years, ladies and gentlemen. There are on many platforms, in fact, too many platforms, online companies in the network marketing space that also offer high passive income, in which case 95% of people lose money. All right. So we're not interested in that type of setup. Of course, there's been trading platforms, staking, mining, ICOs, NFTs, and other programs, and many of those are no longer in use anymore. In fact, many of them have collapsed. And there's been tokens and cryptos, that sprung up out of thin air. Then they had, dumps and they disappeared. All right. We're not interested in that. We need stability moving forward, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what this is all about. Now, there's been programs where there were fake people. You didn't know who was behind the programs and things like that. That's not the situation here. This is absolutely real, verifiable. All the person needs to do is go online and Google it. Most companies, the last thing they want you to do is to go Google. But here, that's the first thing that we want people to do. Go Google it. You can see for yourself that this is absolutely real and well established. All right. So now, what are the benefits of this particular program, which is called Tonbooster? Well, first of all, there is no passive income. There is no return on investment. You're not buying coins with the hope that it's going to go up, ladies and gentlemen. That's not what we do here. The thing that we do here is make the members of Telegram, over 1 billion people around the world, aware that Telegram also has created a coin that is doing extremely well, and it can benefit them and their families as well. And all this is established through a smart contract, which is computer code, which must do what it's programmed to do, which creates a level of stability, which is exactly what we're looking for. And so what does it take for a person to get involved here? It only takes 5 coins, ladies and gentlemen, which valued right now is a little over $10. We say all you need is $12 to get involved here. And you're going to understand that that's enough to take you through the entire program when you participate in the referral part of this program. All right. And so, of course, the ecosystems are developed by professionals. They've been doing that for years. And when a person participates in this program, the thing that they're going to get is world-class cryptocurrency education, because you have to understand cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. It's going to become more and more involved in our communities. Whenever you see huge companies like BlackRock and so many others investing billions and billions of dollars into cryptocurrency, that is a clue that something is going on that you and I absolutely need to be aware of. And so as I mentioned, we've got 2 huge ecosystems here. We've got Telegram, ladies and gentlemen, with over 1 billion people. And then we've got the Ton coin with over 2.6 million people actually using it. But can you see the disparity? 1 billion and only 2.6 million. That indicates the opportunity for growth and the opportunity for you and I to go to the next level economically while we show other people how to do the same. It's all about a matter of supply and demand. The more people that use this coin, the higher the value is going to become, and those who own it are going to benefit. This is what we want you to understand. All right. And so this is all based on a smart contract. You've got the coin on one side, you've got us in the middle, and then we've got the users and the members of Telegram that we're going to be introducing to this. And so this is a great formula and a great partnership. So now, to get involved here and to really explode this, to do something extraordinary for yourself and your family, you want to personally refer 5 people to this platform. 5 people with at least $12 in the Ton coin. All right. So we're not talking about a whole lot of money here. $12. Now, if you can't find, 5 people with $12, then you probably need to get some more friends, right? But you don't have to search far. You could go right to your Telegram app and communicate with people that are friends and connected with you right through the app. Very simple and very easy, ladies and gentlemen. So what this is going to do, this is going to put you in the position to max out this compensation plan. All right, let's go a little further. So now, this compensation plan is very dynamic. And so I just want to break down a few things for you. Now, we mentioned that you want to go out and refer 5 people. Okay, why do you want to do that? Because that's going to open up 5 levels of the compensation plan, this uni-level plan. When you refer 1 person, it opens up level 1. When you refer 2 people, level 2, 3, level 3, 4, level 4, and 5, level 5. You want to open up these levels. Now, I want to explain something to you. When you refer these people, you can have 5 people on your first level. Based on the level that they fall on is going to determine a calculation that's going to let you know how much money you're actually going to be earning. So when they fall on your first level, that first calculation is 5%. When they fall on your second level, that's 10%. On your third, 15%, fourth, 25%, and the fifth, 40%. All right. So this is the first calculation I want you to keep in mind. All right. So now let's go a little further. Now, when you come over here, I want you to see that you have different levels that you can engage with in this program. And I want to circle them right here so you can see it. So you have bike. To participate as at this bike level, all you need is 5 tone coins, which is valued at less than $12. So if you want to do a calculation, just multiply these times 2, right? And then I want you to see here, as a bike, when you refer someone and they fall on one of these levels, I'm going to give you a little math here really quick. All right. So say the first person you refer, they fall on your first level. Now you are a bike. You receive 30% of what they paid, right? But I want you to see this. 70% is going to go through the community up 5 levels. All right. Now, the 30% you're going to receive is actually 30% of the 5%. That's how the math works. All right. And so you have to pull out your calculator to be able to do some of this. But I just want to explain it to you for those of you who must know how the math works. I'm breaking it down for you right now. All right. So you're making 30% of the 5% because they fell on your first level. Let's say that you refer someone and they fall on your second level. Based on what they purchase, you're going to make 30% of the 10%. All right. Hopefully you caught that. Say you refer someone and they fall on your third level. If you are a bike, you're going to receive 30% of the 15%. That's the math. All right. So now I want you to see something. When you upgrade to car and all you do is pay the difference, so it would be 20 more tone coins for a total of 25. You become a car, and now you get 40%. 40% goes to you, 60% goes to the community up those 5 levels. All right. When you upgrade your train at 125 tone, 50% goes to you, 50% goes to the community up those 5 levels. And then you can see plane, you get 60-40, rocket, 70-30, and UFO, 80-20. So let me ask you, what would you prefer to get? 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, or 80%? Naturally, you want to get as much as you can. So what happens when a person joins the program, they upgrade to the high level so that they can maximize the compensation plan. Can you see that? And when they do that, ladies and gentlemen, money circulates through the community in an amazing way. So you have people joining, and based on where they, what level they fall on, and based on what booster packs you have, it determines how much money you make. But in addition to the money that you make when people join, all right, and when people upgrade, you also make matching commissions based on how much money someone earns that you referred. So as a bike, you refer someone who earns money, you will get 1% of what they earned. All right. 1%. Now, if you were a car and someone you referred earns money within the system, you will earn 3% of what they earned. That's a matching bonus. And then, of course, train is 5%, plane 10%, rocket 15%, and UFO 20%. So this is the matching bonus. I broke those numbers down so well. I hope you caught that, ladies and gentlemen, because that is how the math works here. Now, I want you to see something. Let's just say that everyone only started at the bike level. They didn't do anything else. Now, remember, everybody wants to refer 5. So on your first level, you have 5. On your second level, you have 5 times 5 is 25. And each level is increasing by multiples of 5. Can you see that? So all total, you've got 3,005 people in your team when you fill out this build. All right, 5 across the top, everybody referring 5. And all we're talking about is 5 people with $12. That's all we're talking about. Now, I want you to see here, how much money is actually paid out. This is the total. 95% of all the money that comes in this community is actually paid out. And that is life-changing, ladies and gentlemen. You might say, well, why and how can this contract do that? Well, here's the thing. Telegram doesn't need our money. They're already developed. Tone doesn't need our money. It's already developed. This is a digital platform. There is no overhead, ladies and gentlemen. The only expense that this platform has, ladies and gentlemen, and most of it has already been taken care of, was the development of the platform and then the education that's going to be provided later. And so that means that this platform can thrive off of 4%. So you might be saying, well, Mark, why 4%? It looks like 5% right there. That's because 1% is actually paid out to the members of the program who are at the rocket and the UFO level. It's split between them, and that's paid out once a day. All right. Now, I want you to see something here. Let's look at these numbers. So this is what the profit would be, ladies and gentlemen, if you have 5 people on your first level. That's 1.25 tone. All right. And this is if you are a bike. All right. You have 5 people on this level here. That's 12.5 tone, 93.75, 781, 6,050, and then finally 7,338 tone. All right. And if you want to do the math on this, you'd have to multiply this times 2. And so this is the potential earnings just with this. We're not even talking about matching bonuses at this point. All right, just to kind of give you an idea. Now, here's another thing. If the value of the coin increases, ladies and gentlemen, then the profit increases. So right now at this level, with the current value at $2, this is $14,000 in profit. If it goes up to $5, then it becomes $35,000. $10, $71,000, and you can see the progression right there. All right. So now let me ask you a question. Do you think people want to stay at the bike level? Or do you think that they want to upgrade, ladies and gentlemen, to the rocket level? Absolutely. They want to upgrade to the rocket level. Why? So they can get 70% and the 15% match. So now let's take a look at the numbers when everyone moves from the bike and they blast off as a rocket. All right. Now, before I go any further, I'm just going to regress just a little bit. Okay. And so you actually saw these numbers on that other slide. So when a person is a bike, they're going to receive 30% of what that person pays based on what level that they fall on. We talked about that. And you can see the 40%, the 50 to 60, 70, and 80. So we actually covered this very well already. So let's go forward. So now, again, we're looking at as you build this team out and everyone just has 5 tone. All right, we're looking at the potential earnings right here. And at $2.20 per tone, this would be over $15,000, right? But let's continue on. Let's say they upgrade to the car status. Everybody upgrades to the car status. We're looking at 25 tone. You fill out the build, ladies and gentlemen. Now you're talking about 35,000 tone or $78,000. And all everybody did was upgrade to the second level. Let's go a little further. Suppose they upgrade to the train, which is the third level. I want you to see what we're talking about down here. That's 178,000 tone, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And what you have to do, you have to multiply that times 2. Let's continue. Let's go to the plane. All right. 356,000 tone or $785,000. This is with everyone upgrading to the plane level, which is 250 tone. What happens when everyone upgrades to the rocket? Now we're talking about 7 figures potential for you and your family. And this is not all the money because we're not even talking about the matching bonuses. All right. Just wanted to give you a potential. And of course, UFO, we had several of our leaders achieve USO. I want you to understand, we just started 7 days ago, ladies and gentlemen. 7 days ago, and we've already had at least three leaders that I know of who in 7 days have achieved the UFO status already. All right. And the UFO status, of course, is 1,000 tone. If our entire community reaches this, then we're talking about over 3 million, and we not even including the matching bonuses. So we're talking about potential 6 and 7 figure income for our team members, and we're not even talking about if the coin increases in value and what that's going to do to their earnings. All right. So very powerful, very powerful. So we talked about the matching bonuses, and here's a little breakdown of that. Let's say that you're a UFO user and you receive a 20% matching bonus from the entire network structure with the status of USO. All right, now you're talking about 57,000 tone. All right. And of course, you'd have to multiply that by 2. That's well over $100,000 just in matching bonuses alone. All right. So what does it take to get started? Well, first of all, you want to install the Telegram app. You want to fill out the profile too. Put your name in there. All right. So when you register, at least someone knows your first name, at least, right? Then you want to install the Tone Keeper wallet, which you can find in the app stores. Then you want to buy Tone. You can do it right through the app. There's a couple of different options that you can use there. It's faster if you use a debit card. You will probably get a phone call from your bank. They want to verify that is you making the purchase. And once you authorize that and complete the KYC, you'll be able to buy the Tone. Now, there's a couple of other options also. Check with the person who invited you. They'll be able to share those with you. And they may even be able to help you get a few coins just to get started. And then you want to start to contact your contacts, begin to explain to them what we're doing here, invite them to come to an overview or to watch a replay. And we're going to have training on the best, easiest, most effective way to do that. The easiest way to do that, ladies and gentlemen, is just have a conversation. Just as if you went and saw a good movie, you would share it with people, or you went to a great restaurant, you went on a great vacation, you would share it with people. It's the same thing here, because good news, it travels fast. All right, so now that concludes our overview. Welcome to the call, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark, and I'm really excited about the information we're going to share with you over the next 15 to 20 minutes. So glad you were able to join us. You certainly want to take out a pen and a piece of paper. You're going to want to jot down notes. Then immediately following the call, contact the person who invited you here to get any additional questions answered that you may have. So we're really excited. You know, in business, it's always about timing, ladies and gentlemen, and it's also about numbers. We're going to talk about an amazing business system and a partnership that creates an opportunity that's unprecedented, not only for the people that are on this call, but people throughout the world, ladies and gentlemen. So you're absolutely here at the right time. The timing couldn't be better. With that said, let's get right into it. So I want to start with the question: what happens when two massive ecosystems converge, ladies and gentlemen? Now, here's the thing. You may be saying, well, Mark, what massive ecosystems are you talking about? Well, when you see this, I'm going to give you an opportunity to Google yourself. So put your cell phone out on the side, because you're going to be able to Google these two ecosystems yourself, and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. But when two massive ecosystems converge, ladies and gentlemen, it creates a life-changing opportunity for those who can recognize it. So the first ecosystem, of course, is Telegram. What I'd like for you to do is just go ahead and Google how many people have downloaded Telegram. Go ahead and Google that right now, ladies and gentlemen, so you can see for yourself. And so what you're going to find when you Google that, you're going to see that over 1 billion people, ladies and gentlemen, have downloaded Telegram, and not only in the United States, but around the world in multiple countries. So you're talking about a huge community of people. And so what we're going to talk about is a partnership between Telegram and this next entity. Now I want you to Google this, ladies and gentlemen. What is perhaps the fastest blockchain in the world? Go ahead and Google that so you can see for yourself. You don't have to take our word for this. You can see it for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. When you do that, you're going to find out that the open network, better known as TON, proves that it's the world's fastest, most scalable blockchain that you've never heard of. But here's the thing, it is absolutely moving through the ranks of coin market cap at an unbelievable rate, but it's just beginning because of what we are about to bring to the table, and you're going to hear about over the next few minutes. So what makes TON so unique, ladies and gentlemen? Well, first of all, in test runs, the TON test net outpaced the reported speed of Visa while exceeding a speed of approximately 100,000 ticks per second, far surpassing the speed of approximately 65,000 ticks per second recorded in the previous record. So this is huge because not only is this a cryptocurrency, not only is it a blockchain, ladies and gentlemen, it is also a way that payments can be processed at a very fast rate. And so what is TON? TON is, got some stuff on my screen here. TON is a native cryptocurrency. It is used as a payment tool. Also in use for network operations, transactions, games, and collectibles built on TON. But let's go a little further. Of course, this is coin market cap just a couple of days ago. And one of the things you're going to notice is that TON coin is number 15 out of all the cryptocurrencies in the world. And there are thousands of them, ladies and gentlemen. And not only has it risen exponentially from the 200s to where it is now, the 15th place, it is poised and predicted to continue to rise through the ranks to the number 5 and below. So right now it has a $7 trillion market cap, and it's amazing. So now, again, here you can see the price, and this was a couple of days ago. It's still in that range about right now. But let's get into just a bit more detail about the TON coin. The TON coin is a decentralized layer 1 blockchain, just like Bitcoin, by the way. And it was developed in 2018 by an encrypted messaging platform called Telegram. Anybody ever heard of Telegram? Absolutely. Isn't that coincidence? And the project started off originally with the Telegram Open Network was the name, and then it was changed to the Open Network. All right. So who founded TON Coin? Originally, the blockchain platform was created by the brothers, ladies and gentlemen, Nikolai and Pavel Durov. All right. And the Telegram development team. So the partnership actually began a long time ago, but right now we are taking it to the next level because you've got this huge ecosystem of over 1 billion people who have downloaded the Telegram app. But guess what? Very few of them know about this coin, ladies and gentlemen. So now here's the thing. Every project needs the community, and every coin holder wants the coin to grow in value. Every holder wants to increase the amount of coins which it holds and which it believes in. And every company wants to attract more people and companies to their use blockchain. So where do we fall into this equation, you might be asking? Well, I want to introduce you to TON boosters, ladies and gentlemen. That's you and I. This is what we're going to do. We're going to bring this message to the world. It's going to have an amazing effect on people's lives all around the globe, as you're about to see over the next few minutes. Now, listen, in affiliate marketing, there's been a lot of challenges over the last few years. There's been a lot of return on investment, high return on investment projects that, cause a lot of people to lose a lot of money. We've seen all of that, been there, done that. There's been trading and staking platforms that are no longer in business anymore. There's been crypto mining platforms that, just fell flat. People lost a ton of money. There've been fake tokens. There's been pump and dumps. There've been rug pulls. We've seen it all, ladies and gentlemen. But what you need to know about this is that this is real. You can verify it for yourself. Telegram is huge, and so is the TON coin, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a new day, and it's a new time for us. Now, what's the solution that TON Booster brings for businesses? So first of all, there is no return on investment. You're not purchasing coins to hold with the hope that they're going to grow. What we're doing is building a community, because the more people that actually purchase this coin, it's going to drive the price up, and that's going to affect a lot of lives in a very positive way. And of course, Telegram is the biggest messenger in the world. In fact, TON is one of the biggest assets in the crypto market, world as we saw. And so we don't need to try to convince anybody of anything. These are two huge entities, ladies and gentlemen, that people already know about. Then on top of that, this platform has a 96% payout. 96% of the money that comes in this program actually is distributed throughout this community. And so where does the money come from? It comes from when people join, ladies and gentlemen. So that means that this is real and it is not fake. All right. So here's the thing. Anybody can start here, ladies and gentlemen, with just 5 TON. How much is that? That's less than $12, ladies and gentlemen. A person can get involved here and go through the entire system without ever going back in their pocket again, as you are about to see. And so, the TON network has thousands of professionals, the best developers out there who are working on this particular network. And our community here is all about education, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have access to a next level crypto education academy, which gives this program a ton of legitimacy. All right. So the business of a TON booster, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we are. We are educators. What do? Make people aware, especially people who are participants in Telegram, of the relationship between Telegram and TON, ladies and gentlemen, and the future that this coin holds in order to impact lives in a positive way economically. So how are we going to do that? We're going to build a community. Everybody wants to refer 5 people who have at least $12. You think 5 people that have $12 that have some goals for their future, some plans and some things that they would like to accomplish for their families? Absolutely. And if you don't have 5 friends that have $12 that have goals, then just go out and find some new friends. Are you with me? So we're talking about 5 TON coins valued at just a little over $2 each. So we're talking about less than $12. And as a result of that, this community is exploding. But that's just the beginning. Let's go a little further. So we're building a community. Everybody wants to personally refer 5, and we're going to give you the details on why you want to do that. And how long would it take a person to do that? Well, they can actually do it in one day. Even if it took a week, even if it took a month, that would still be phenomenal. So now, one of the unique features that's being instituted right now, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call an automated team building system. What am I talking about? Well, everybody wants to personally refer 5, but what happens when you refer more than 5? Well, that person is going to spill over down into your community from left to right, filling up the empty spots. But here's the thing. In order for a person to qualify to earn commissions in this particular program, they need to personally refer 5 people. When you refer 1 person, it opens up your first level. You refer 2, it opens your second. Refer 3, it opens your third, and 4, your fourth, and 5, your fifth. So if that person hasn't referred anyone, guess what? They can't earn any money. Even though the person spilled down there, all right, they can't earn any money. Why? Because they have not participated in the growth of the community. So they're going to get a notice. They're going to get a woulda, coulda, shoulda notice. You woulda, you coulda, you shoulda got the money, but you didn't do anything. You didn't talk to anybody. All right? That's all we have to do here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you a tip. Where can you find people who are familiar with Telegram? Right inside your Telegram app, you got a huge list, probably hundreds, and some of us even thousands of people right inside our Telegram app. You don't have to go far to find them. All right. Now, let's go a little further. So this has multiple ways that a person can get compensated, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start off talking about the unilevel plan. So I just mentioned it earlier. For you to open up all 5 levels, you want to personally refer 5 people. 5 people with just $12 or 5 TON, all right? So this is not hard. These are the only qualifications you're going to have I'm going through right now. All right, so you refer 1 person, it opens up the first level, 2 opens up the second. But I want you to see what you are able to earn in this situation, right? So I refer someone, they land on my first level, and they make a purchase, I'm going to earn 5%. I refer someone, they fall on my second level, and they make a purchase, I'm going to earn 10%. They fall on my third level, 15%, then 20%, 35%. All right. Now, if you want to go beyond the first 5 levels, then you personally want to refer 10 directs, and that's going to open up the 6th level, and 20 directs, and that'll open up the 7th level. Okay, so this is very huge. And when you have referred at least 5 people, that's going to unlock matching bonuses. We're going to talk about that. All right, here we are. So now, how much commission you receive depends on the booster package that you purchase. So, of course, the first package is called Bike, and that's only 5 Tron. So you can take these numbers and multiply them by 2 to get the USD value approximately, right? And so we're talking about 5 times 2, that's 10, add a few fees, let's just say $12. So 5 people who pay $12. So when you do that, this is what happens. When you make a withdrawal, you're going to get 30% of that withdrawal. 70% is actually going to go up to the community. And 1% is your match. All right. The people you personally referred, when they make money, you will make a 1% match. So naturally people are going to want to upgrade, because when you upgrade to the car, you increase your earnings significantly, right? So now when you make a withdrawal, you keep 40%, 60% goes to the community, and you get a 3% match. Okay. But you can see as you move up to train, you get to keep 40% of your 50% of your withdrawal. When you move up to plane, you get to keep 60%. Rocket, you get to keep 70%. And UFO, you get to keep 80%. So what do you think people are going to want to do? They're going to want to upgrade, ladies and gentlemen, and purchase the higher package. All you do is pay the difference, by the way. And many of our members are doing it without ever going back in their pockets again, because of the power of this compensation model. So a person can literally do this with just $12 and 5 ton out of their pocket, simply by going out and sharing the message with the world, right? Let's go a little further. So what you're looking at right here is just an example of the potential if everyone simply referred 5. Remember, I mentioned that earlier? You can see on level 1 here, if if you referred 5, you personally referred 5, and those 5 referred 5, you'd have 25 on the second level. And then if they referred 5, you'd have 125, and you know how the numbers work, right? But I just want you to see here, as this builds out, let's just go down to the 5th level right here. You can see that's over 5,468 ton, and you got to multiply that by 2 to get the USD amount. All right. So that's very, very interesting. And what I want you to understand is that these numbers are based on the current value of ton. Because once ton goes up in value, ladies and gentlemen, which is expected to do, then your earnings also increase as well, because the value of the ton has increased. All right. So I want you to see something else down here. So here you have a person, they start with 5. All right, 5 ton, and then they decide to increase and go to the car, right, which is 25. All right, and you can see their withdrawal bonus, and of course, they get to keep more and more of the withdrawal bonus, and you can see down here the matching bonuses continue to increase as well. All right, and the upgrade bonuses also begin. Actually, they're pretty much the same all the way across the board. But this is designed to incentivize a person to move to the higher levels so that they can have a higher compensation. Does that make sense to you? All right, very good. Let's go a little further. So now we were just looking at a situation where everyone just purchased 5 ton. But what about when people begin to upgrade, ladies and gentlemen, to the higher numbers? And in this case, this is a rocket. So I actually just upgraded to rocket today after being in the program only 4 days. All right. And so when a person upgrades to rocket, of course, the income is begins to increase significantly. All right. So for example, when level 4 fills out, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at over 62,000 ton, and you multiply that times 2 and you have the USD amount. What we're looking at here is the potential, ladies and gentlemen, for 6 and 7 figures. This is what the potential is here. And you begin to recognize that as you get involved in the program, and you begin to see your income accumulating as you participate in the growth of the community. And so we're going to have additional explanations on this compensation plan to make sure that you really understand the power that it has to impact your finances in a positive way. All right. So now, what are the advantages of the new Ton UFO package. So there's a new package. It's 1,000 ton, ladies and gentlemen. You get some unique benefits when you do that. All right. So this is an extended direct front line. When you upgrade all the way to the ton level of 1,000 ton, which is called the UFO, now you have the ability to have 10 people on your front line. Other than that, you can only have 5 people on your front line. So if you have 10 people on your front line, ladies and gentlemen, you have 10 legs, and your income potential, it increases exponentially. And so one of the things that we know is that some changes are beginning to take place in the model. And so this is something that you want to shoot for as soon as possible, like yesterday. If you have the ability to get to this level, you want to do that like today, ladies and gentlemen. So, of course, you're going to get increased matching bonuses. The new package gives you a 20% match. You have higher commission payouts. You get that 80-20 split. You get to keep 80% of all your withdrawals. 20% is paid out through the community. As a Rocket, which I am right now, I get to keep 70% of all my withdrawals, and 30% is split with the community. So you also have a passive income opportunity. You have unlimited opportunities to purchase ton privately, ladies and gentlemen, as a part of this exclusive community of UFO packages. And so this is huge as to what this can do for you. And there also will be an opportunity for you to do some staking in the TON blockchain once you become a UFO package member. All right. So now, what does it take to get started? Well, first thing that you want to do is open up a TON Keeper wallet that you can find in your app stores. And you're going to notice the blue diamond logo right here. Okay. And one of the things I want you to understand about this platform, there's no trading involved. There's no arbitrage involved. It's no fake token that's being created that's going to be pumped and dumped. This is absolutely real. And you can see that when you just do just a little bit of due diligence and go to CoinMarketCap. You can see all of that, ladies and gentlemen. In addition to that, within the next day or two, the TON MasterCard, crypto MasterCard, is going to be released. You'll receive information as to where to go to be able to order this. Let's talk about some of the details. So first of all, this TON prepaid MasterCard, ladies and gentlemen, it has no KYC. You have the ability to withdraw $10,000 worth of euros a month. Now, with KYC, you can withdraw $100,000 worth of euros monthly. You can reload from any wallet or any exchange. You can use the card anywhere. It has seamless integration with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and NFC. And also, you're going to have the ability to top it off with multiple cryptocurrencies, such as USDT, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC. So this is in the works. We expect to hear some additional information very soon, as early as tomorrow. So we're very excited about that. So now, can other blockchains create a copy of Tonbooster? No, they can't, ladies and gentlemen. They can create a similar structure to recruit, but they are massively limited to networkers only. In our case, Tonbooster, we have over 1 billion Telegram users to market and recruit, ladies and gentlemen. And what we are doing is simple to understand. We are informing Telegram users worldwide, comprising of 1 billion people, about the existence of their Telegram coin called TON that is doing amazing and will continue to do so with our support. All right, so here's the conversation that we have. It's really simple. We are informing Telegram users worldwide, comprising 1 billion people, about the existence of the in-house Telegram coin called TON. This historic opportunity to create 2 already existing ecosystems is unique. Telegram is Web 2 application, while crypto itself belongs to Web 3. When we talk about Web 3, we're talking about decentralization, where you get the banks out of the middle, ladies and gentlemen, where the people have more control over their money. Web 3 will replace Web 2, like the CD replaced the vinyl record. Telegram's plan is to enable the biggest transition from Web 2 to Web 3 that has ever been seen in the world. This is precisely the field in which we are active with Tonbooster. The TON chain is held right now by only 2.5 million people. And we have a big in potential prospects who already trust Telegram, and network marketing has never been so easy, incredible at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the ability to really promote this and take it to the next level. You are absolutely in the right place at the right time. So what are the steps? So first thing, you want to go and you want to download Telegram if you don't already have it. Next, you want to install the Tonkeeper wallet, ladies and gentlemen. We spoke about that earlier with the blue diamond. All right. Next, you want to buy Toncoin. You can do that right through the wallet. And if you have any challenges, contact the person who invited you. They can help you with that. And then you want to invite your friends to attend these webinars that we are holding multiple times a day. You're right here at the very beginning. Nobody knows about this, ladies and gentlemen. Timing is everything. With that said, we want to welcome you to the Tonbooster family. And here's the thing I want to say. Listen, contact the person who invited you. They'll walk you through the process, show you how to get started. I'm going to close with this phrase: the secret to success in life is for a man to be ready for his opportunity when it comes. Well, the opportunity is right here in front of your face, ladies and gentlemen. If you can see it, it can potentially change your life when you apply and put some action on it and share it with others. It's all about word of mouth, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for joining us. What I want to do is turn the call back over to our host, and that is Jeanette. Jeanette, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. And Mark, thank you for doing the presentation for us tonight. I really appreciate you and all the help that you've given us with this platform. But I also want to bring some of the other members from the UK. We have some guests from the UK on here. We have Christian, we have Rory, we have Richard, and I think we have Daniel as well. And my sponsor, Brian Johnson, is on here. So I'd like to see if they want to say anything at this point in time. I made each one of you co-hosts so you can open your mic.
Yeah, Jeanette, I just want to say, we appreciate you for putting on this Zoom, and Mark, appreciate you as well for doing the presentation. But you guys, these gentlemen that's on here are very powerful network marketers that's in this industry that has built large, over 100,000 plus members in the organization. I was fortunate enough to engage in a Zoom meeting that they did on Sunday, and that what made me get engaged with this. But I want to introduce my business partner, Mr. Roy. Roy, are you available? Come on, speak up.
Yes, thank you, Brian. We're 5 days in the business, and like Mark said, thanks, Mark. Great presentation. Like Mark said, the timing is everything. And we have the Stan Keeler brothers. I think Christian, you still here? These guys are like a world bomb. You guys had a coffee business. You have been drinking some coffee lately. Last 10 years ago, these guys were the whirlwind, building millions of customers, hundreds of thousands of members with Organa Gold, three brothers. They've been also in few companies, but we have the pleasure to have. He was actually on the call. Christian, if you're here, please unmute. Otherwise, can anybody make Richard co-host, please? Richard is actually our sponsor. So Daniel sponsored me,
yes, I am here, my friend Roy.
Hey,
can you hear me?
Yes, so Christian, please, can you actually give us a roundup what happened? And you're actually working very closely with the company, so it's my immense pleasure to get you in, and the floor is yours.
Super. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Sorry because my English is not good, but I think you will understand a little bit. Christian was here still 5 minutes ago. Because he need to leave because he have another presentation with somebody in Las Vegas, but he loved the way that you made the presentation. I love it too. I say, I wish to present like that because is I made what I did these 40 days doing the business. So if I present like that, is wow, I will make double. So congratulations. It was a great presentation. I was enjoying a lot. Well, Christian is my sponsor. He's the only person that I know in my life that he made 2 times a network of 1 million person. He did it twice. So he's the only one that I know that he made that record. But I know there are more. But he's a really close friend to me. He's like a brother. He called me. He called me like December 9th. He said, Richard, I know you are focused, but do this, do this. And he gave me the pizza. We call it the pizza business. He made the registration for me. And I said, come on, Christian, what I'm going to do with $12? You know, I'm focusing my company. And he's very